video, I'm gonna break down, react, and review Justin Bieber's best vocals. So, let's sing something. La la la! So, not too long ago, I did a video with Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber singing Stuck With You. And you guys all were like,
why aren't you singing and talking about the Justin Bieber part?
Okay, fine. Fine. I will break down and review some of the best vocals of Justin Bieber. Now, this is a vocal analysis, which means I will be breaking down his vocals and reacting at the same time. So I haven't seen anything in this video. And just to make sure that I am absolutely 100% sincere, I've got another judge here. Her name is Wawa. She will be falling asleep, but when she does wake up, she will put me in my place. You guys requested to have her in more videos, so I mean, I don't understand it. All she does is sleep, but that's okay. All right, let's get started.
For all the times that you rain on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name, you think I broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake.
All right, so his vocals, it's kind of an in-between. He has a lot of air. So air is like when the vocal cords don't fully come together and they have that space. That space causes the ha, the kind of whispery type of sound that he has. So da-da-da-da-da-da. It's very low for me, vocal range, but for him, it's pretty decent. And he's creating that ha sound as it's coming out. Now, placement-wise, though, he's got a little bit of a back placement rather than it being to the front. So, out of, you'll learn that I'm really bad with lyrics, but out of all da 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 da, he's got it back here rather than da 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 da, which I think if this video goes through and shows his earlier days, you'll see that he actually places it more to the front. But in this very beginning clip right here, sound is placed a little bit further back in the throat to create a little bit raspier tone, which makes him a bit of a grown-up, I guess you could say.
You think I'm crying on my own? Well, I ain't. Is it too late now to say sorry?
Okay, so that's a different placement. Is it? He's got a lot of vocal fry right before it. Is it too late now to say sorry? Sorry, not sorry, sorry. So it's got a lot of that vocal fry right before it, and then he places his sound slightly back with it. Sorry. And then he also does a little flip off the end of it as well. But he's got he's got the mid-range placement with that vocal fry. Rather than it being up front, he's placing it in the back.
'Cause I'm missing more than just your body, yeah. Is it too late now to say sorry?
So you hear that sorry. So the little whine and flip right off the end, that has a lot to do with the fact that when he's singing this, he's bringing the vocal cords together and creating a lot of rubbing. Is it too late now? And then he's releasing sorry. And that's from that tension on the vocal cords. It's also a stylistic choice. Gives it a little more emotion. He's feeling it. Is it too late now to say sorry? Like, he's really got that in there, and that's probably why he's choosing to place it this way rather than the clip that we just saw before where he placed it a little bit more rounded in the back.
I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now?
And I know, so every time that he goes for that O, he's actually bringing together that vocal fry again. And I know, it's not and I know, it's and I know. So that vocal fry, which you can get by like which is like that grudge, you know, when the chick comes out, she's got the hair down, that craziness. Also, if you want more detail on how to do this, I have a cheat sheet. I made it just for you. Just go to vocalfreebies.com, click on cheat sheets, and then click on Justin Bieber. And I have a cheat sheet breaking down how he's doing what he's doing, and then you can follow right along. How you doing? What do you think? Yeah? You approve? Okay, let's move on.
If you feel you're sinking, I will jump right over into cold, cold water for you. And although time may take us into different places, I will still be patient with you.
So that was basically the same placement, but I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he was younger in that clip. So his vocal cords, here's the thing. When you're singing high notes, your vocal cords thin out and less of them vibrate. When you're singing low notes, your vocal cords thicken up and more of them vibrate. So as you are a male going through puberty, which, I mean, dude, Justin Bieber's been around forever. So we've seen his vocal cords change. As you get older, testosterone kicks in, the vocal cords thicken up, and then those lower notes are easier to hit because the vocal cords are thicker, whereas the higher notes are not quite as easy to hit. So in that clip before, you could hear kind of the low notes. They were a little bit troublesome for him, just a little bit. And I guarantee you, if he sang the exact same song now, it probably wouldn't be trouble at all, because his voice has thickened and become a deeper tone, and that's simply because they've physically changed.
Go through the darkest of days, happens a heartbreak away, never let you go, never let me down.
So I think that's actually a really cool clip. You can see his nose is flared and his eyebrows are up. Let's back up. I want to freeze frame it right on that. There we go. So you can see right here, his nose is flared, his teeth are up, everything's really, really open, and this is the nasal pharynx area, right up in here. And when he's singing this, it sounds, as a singing teacher, we call it pingy, which means it sounds thinner and more to the front. And so he's opening up those nasal resonators and placing the sound here. And he's doing this simply because this is a high note for him. This is pretty darn high, and it's sitting up there. So he has to thin out the sound, thin vocal cords, higher note, thin out the sound, and place it up higher in order to reach these notes. If he kept it too deep and too heavy, his vocal cords can't thin out the way that he needs, and then he doesn't hit his note.
Never let you go, never let me down. Oh, it's been a hell of a ride, driving the edge of a knife. Never let you go, never let me down. I gave you the key when the door wasn't open. Just a minute. See, I gave you faith, turned you down and hoping. Can't deny it. Now I'm all alone and my choice turned them open.
One thing I am surprised with, and maybe he does this in other songs, you guys know him better than I know him, but I feel like I have heard him do trills and ad-libs before. Very, very rarely. And I almost feel the way that he hits notes and then he leads off of them, I always feel like he wants to add more trills and more ad-libs and more runs onto things. Is there another song that maybe he does this more on that I don't know of? Because it just feels like he wants to do that, but he doesn't. And I don't know why, because I don't know. I get an inkling that he would actually be really good at that.
Tell me, where are you now that I need you? Where are you now? Where are you now that I need you? Couldn't find you anywhere. When you broke down, I didn't leave you.
There was one. Leave ya. Oh. Yeah, I probably just did really bad mimicking that. Not my fault, first time hearing it, but that was smooth. That was clean. Nice little trill. Went on through. Funny that I just mentioned it and then it happens. I swear to you, I haven't seen this video. I mean it. Cross my heart.
I was by your side, so where are you now that I need you? If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. I could take you places you ain't never been before. Baby, take a chance and you'll never ever know. I got money in my hands that I really like to blow sweat.
Yeah. Okay, can you hear the tonal difference? Can you hear that it's a little bit thinner? It's not quite as rustic and bold and as vocal fried as much. It's a little thinner and it sounds like it's lighter and brighter, and that's because he's clearly younger in this clip. I can hear it even vocally, but you can also kind of see it, and with him being younger, his vocal cords aren't quite as thick, so with this tone, hearing it a little bit higher, a little bit brighter, he would probably be struggling a little bit with some high notes, with some low notes, but those high notes, those are clean, those are placed really, really well. It would be interesting to compare his old songs to his songs now as far as vocal range and see how his vocals have adapted and changed over time, and most likely you'll find that he's singing lower, not quite as high, in comparison to when he was younger. He sings higher and not quite as low.
Chillin' by the fire while we eating fondue. I don't know about me, but know about you. So say Ella to falsetto in 3, 2, swear.
So that whole section, yeah, I know. I don't know the words. It was the first time hearing them, and I'm hearing for the tones. But right there, it's got that vocal fry, but since the words are going by so fast, he's really placing the sound, if you want to think about it like in the front of your lips and kind of in here. So he's got this little fry, he's thinning it out, and if you want to mimic the sound, you'd think of it coming a little bit more in the front and just flicking off of your teeth. And that will help to create that. So instead of smoothing out those words, he really made them nice and short, and that will get you that.
You're so indecisive, what I'm saying. Trying to catch the beat, make up your heart. Don't know if you're happy or complaining. Don't want for us to where do I start?
Okay, I want to also mention something that I absolutely appreciate. As I've been watching a lot of these clips now, I love the fact that I can hear him sing. All right, let's just be plain and simple. There are a lot of singers out there that have, and you guys know that watch my channel, you know, hey, I'm with backup singers. I really do feel if you go to a concert that you want to hear that singer with some backups. Not a lot of backups, and some singer. And I like that all of these clips have had him in the forefront, and we're hearing him and not just a bunch of backups, and you're like, and I can't even differentiate which one's his voice because it sounds like one big bold voice, which is well blended, but I want to hear him, and I'm hearing a lot of him. It could just be these clips, but I do appreciate that. That means that he can actually sing.
Lost sometimes, you know. What else can we do when we're feeling low?
So low, it's not low front. It's low, that's that vocal fry again instead of with that little sexy little whip at the end.
I wanna lay with you till I'm old.
Okay, there. I wanna lay. It may be right at the peak of his vocals. I think, personally, if he really wants to hit those, he should drop his chin and sit down into that note rather than reaching up for it. He hit it. It was in pitch. I don't know if he would hit that every single time, though. Maybe he does. Maybe he knows. Maybe he's adding that style on there. But, like, body posture wise, it was right on the edge of his vocals.
You shouldn't be fighting on your own. As long as you love me, we could be starving. We could be homeless, we could be broke. As long as you love me, I'll be your platinum, I'll be your silver, and I'll be your gold. As long as you love me.
falsetto. Back in. I really like that because he's doing la 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 la, which is like his standard speaking range, speaking tone. La 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 la. So in his falsetto, excess air, then doing the same kind of strength, but putting it into about la 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 la. So he just showed 3 different approaches within that. Just so you know, he didn't do falsetto the whole time. He didn't do air the whole time. He started off with standard speaking approach, then went into an air, and then went into a belt. All 3 different. Okay, all right. Maybe I'm proven wrong because that was some ad-libs there. Okay, you guys. This video's got a whole lot of stuff on it. Well, if you like this and you'd like me to continue reviewing this video, it's just super long, all right? Let's work with it here. Then go ahead and drop a comment, give me a thumbs up, and I will review the rest of this video. Click here for that cheat sheet on how to sing like Justin Bieber. Click here for all my other vocal coach reaction videos, and come hang out with me and Wawa on my Facebook group. The link is down below, and I will see you in the next song. La, la, la.